Hi everyone, it's me Giovanni, and today I wanted to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's Traveling Circus Fall Fest thing again, where unlike the last time where the rest of the video I just rambled about how the animatronics were originally mascot costumes used in the Traveling Carnival. I am aware of that, yes. But I forgot about two things. But before I get into the topic of this video, I'm pretty sure if you are an Fnaf fan, then you saw the announcement yesterday that My Street Season 7 is finally coming. But unfortunately, in late 2025. Now, there was a fully animated video, like Aaron and Fmouse, past events, Love Love Paradise, Lover's Lane, Starlight Wonderland, and stuff like that. And some people said that the full season might be like fully animated, and if that's the case, then you know what? It's completely fine that My Street Season 7 would be released in late 2025. That's totally fine. I mean, if the season is going to be fully animated, then you know what? That's understandable. Just go ahead, FMO, do your thing. But, I'm a little disappointed about that, but I understand. I mean, it's been a really long time, and it's already going to be longer than already expected, but, if the season is going to be fully animated, then I don't mind. I understand that it's going to be released next year. Really late, but that's fine. Anyway, enough about that. So, the Fnaf Traveling Circus Fall Fest thing, I forgot to mention that I watched the Game Theorist video, the first ever theory by the new theorist, Tom. And you know, the video is not that bad. It was actually good, except for the last part about the mimic. I didn't want to get into that, but like I said in the last video, the Animatronics originally were mascot costumes, and that sort of confirms that. Especially the toy Animatronics. But anyway. So, the other things, I've already, okay, about, Fall Fest, the fire that started Fazbear Entertainment. An inaccurate synopsis of that story made by the user. From 2 months ago by someone probably named Even. I mean, there's 2 Evens. But anyway. Now, this person makes a good point about, especially when game theorists thought of who was part of the original roster in the Traveling Carnival. Definitely the classic and toy Animatronics, originally mascot costumes, including Funtime Foxy, not the one from Sister Location. I'm pretty sure that Fredbear and Spring Bonnie weren't part of the Traveling Carnival, because I would feel like that's sort of impossible. Almost impossible as Circus Baby, because Circus Baby was built by William Afton to kill children, to kidnap and kill children. Probably after the missing children incident that happened in 1985. which would have been 15 years ago, after the original Fall Fest. So, obviously unlikely. And I feel like Elizabeth was fascinated by clowns, probably during Fall Fest of 1983. So William Afton had the idea to make a circus-like animatronic, um, um, based on his daughter's fascination by clowns. So, yeah, I mean, Circus Baby, part of Fall Fest, I just feel like that's impossible. But as for, like, for example, the Puppet and Balloon Boy, I looked it up, and it turns out that yes, those are indeed a thing in carnivals/circuses. Those are indeed a thing. Puppets that are also like, some of them are like not part of puppet shows, but they actually like walk around. Either it's a person in a suit, or it's like a literal walking puppet, like animatronic doll. So it's 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 likely possible that the puppet was also part of Fall Fest. And as for Balloon Boy, also possible. I also forgot to mention about, well, ever since those balloon circus figurines of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy came out, people were confused by it. And people also thought that it was part of the traveling carnival or circus. And it's half true. And I just want to say this. There was originally going to be a Fnaf game called The Balloon Circus, which does explain the, like, Funko figurines of the Balloon Circus, characters. You know, if I heard about this game much earlier, I would have been like, shut up. Just say no more. Sign me up. Where do I start? Because even from the title of that game, Balloon Circus, I would hands down, like, I would 100% would love to see that game. Would love it. But it never got made. It was scrapped. But those things still exist. But yeah, Balloon Boy, the Puppet, the toy animatronics, including Funtime Foxy, and the classic animatronics, originally as mascot costumes at the Traveling Carnival, Fall Fest. Yeah, I would think so. But also, I remember watching two FNAF theories about Fall Fest, and those were not like the like the the videos that I have on this playlist, where where these videos actually explore the origins of Fall Fest, or how the animatronics were originally well, they weren't originally animatronics, you know, but yeah, when the characters were originated from, not as animatronics. But anyway, those two theories were so out of line. They didn't even specify of the actual origins of Fall Fest. I, I don't know. And one of the theorists involving the Rockstar animatronics, it just turned me off. Like, what the hell? Like, even from Chica's beak, not like missing on the actual toy of Chica in Fnaf 4, it's clearly the toy animatronics. And the toy animatronics probably existed back before they were actually animatronics. And the mascot costumes perfectly reference that. So, yeah. Anyway, for my story, unlike Eve M. Witt, my version of the story is that Harry, Emily, and William Afton became friends during college, and when Fall Fest came around in 1970, they caught the attention of the traveling carnival in in the festival. So they attended the event, and William, I think, first had the idea of creating a business surrounding um, entertaining the children in a restaurant, and Henry agreed to the idea, and they started having mascot costumes, wearing them themselves, and entertaining kids in front of the stage in their restaurant, Fredbear's Family Diner. Fazbear Entertainment got a hold of William Afton and Henry Emily and decided to make a business and decided to expand the business by making their own restaurant, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, with their previous mascot costumes being turned into animatronics. So, yeah. And Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was born in 1983. And there were merchandise and TV show. Well, the toys weren't actually toys of the classic animatronics. Instead, it was just the toy animatronics, including Mangle, Funtime Foxy. So, yeah. And after the Crown Show died, Fall Fest was around later in October, and a fire unknownly broke out. It burned the carnival to the ground, maybe, and probably burned a animatronic in the process. The people obviously got out of the carnival just in time, including probably Elizabeth, and who was there, and maybe Michael, because I feel like now, with Midnight Motors, the main character, Orange Man, talks about how he went to that place again, and it said place, not area or some other thing. It said place, and I'm guessing either it's not like an actual restaurant or pizzeria or even a bar. Like, seriously, why? Instead, it would be the traveling carnival that was at Fall Fest, or just Fall Fest itself, who knows. But anyway, a fire broke out at Fall Fest. Michael Afton and his sister Elizabeth were thankfully not killed. They got out before everything actually started to catch on fire, including everyone. Everyone got out of there. No one knows who or what caused the fire, but most likely it happened in the barn, in a barn, like next to a cornfield. I also searched up 1940s bear costumes, and well, I thought about it, and bears can't actually sing, can they? I mean, maybe, but I just don't think that's possible. So I searched up bear costumes, especially 1940s specifically, and there's an actual thing. During World War II, during the 1940s in Germany. So it's likely, even though it's not common for people in the 1940s to wear bear costumes, especially since mascot costumes, were originally used in sports. So, yeah.